Okay, guys and girls, what a great way to start out another great week at the Eagle. This is what we've been waiting on the last 3 or 4 days. We've had total the last couple of days, 2.5 days, about 2 inches of rain, which is great, but the creeks are not running yet. When the creeks get running, we're going to go take a look at them is what we're going to do. Might do that tomorrow, as a matter of fact. We're going to go take a look at these creeks if they get to running. But right now we're seeing what was a pretty heavy rain. It's slacking off right there now. I'm going to open the door a little bit, shooting through it's slackened off a lot. But you can see it's still a pretty nice little rain. A little bit of fog cover come in with it, but that was a pretty nice little shower there. I don't know really how much, but that was a pretty nice little shower. And we've had a little shower off and on today. Got a couple of tenths, which put us up, I think, to, pretty close to 2 inches. 1.8 or something like that, but we're supposed to maybe get 1 to 2 inches tonight. I'm hoping for adding those two together, kind of like the wind, 15 to 20 mile an hour wind in Texas means it's going to blow 35 miles an hour. Oklahoma about the same. But now I'm getting wet standing here in the door because it's blowing and raining in, but that looked nice. Let's get her started. It's going to be a great week at the Eagle. Now that the rain has stopped, we can take a look and see that the trees are beginning to change a little bit more. I think all that time during it was raining, I don't know that we had very much change, but you can take a look down through there and you can see the trees are changing quite a bit. You look there, you see trees changing there quite a little bit. And now the pecan trees have got to change pretty quickly and start losing their color. We'll take a look at this pecan tree right here. This is right up by the barn. This is a really, really good pecan tree though. You can see that those leaves have changed a lot. We're going to have really cold weather in here. Beginning, they say Sunday morning. When we go to church Sunday morning, we're going to have some really cold weather. So you can kind of look and see that that pecan tree is loaded. Now the leaves are going to change colors, which they are doing as I speak. And the leaves are going to start falling off. And that's what you'll be seeing right there. Is lots and lots of pecans. Those pecans are beginning to open up. And as they open up and the leaves fall off, we'll start shaking these trees. Now you can see that's what bagworms done there. Bagworms, those silky looking deal, and you can see they've killed those 4 pecans right there. Those 4 pecans are dead, but you can see all around where the bagworms were not. And the bagworms are not bad this year because when we spray for pecan weevils, which we do not have this year, when we spray for pecan weevils, we also get the bagworms at the same time. So that's good. All the way up, the tree is loaded, loaded, loaded. My, is this really cool? This is really cool. Finally stopped raining. We got about 1 inch of rain today. But when we look out there in the yard, what we see, I'm shooting from inside the house, a bunch of wild turkeys. A good bunch of wild turkeys. And they are so pretty out there. I really can't get up high enough to see them. Shooting over the top the way they are. See a few of them over there, but mostly just have to shoot down through. They're kind of spreading their wings out there, trying to dry out a little bit. There's one Jake right there in the big middle of them. Jake there's got a little bit of a beard, not much. You see him right there in the middle. Looks like that might be a gobbler right over there too. Probably the big gobbler right there. Yeah, that's a big boy. And I think everything else is hens. I don't see any. There's a bearded hen right there. That's pretty cool. A bearded hen. Put her in the circus. That's always neat though. The lake is gorgeous. Cold out there. It's in the 40s. I'm getting ready to walk down and make a few throws off the dock, which I have not done today. But it's always pretty to see all of those wild turkeys in the yard. I'm going to walk out there, and they probably will all skedaddle. But we'll see what happens. And the rains came, another 2 tenths this morning. And the only deer we have here is Wild Child. Wild Child, where's your brother? Wild Child, where's your brother, baby? Where's your brother? You want me to go get some carrots for you? You're the only one eating the feed this morning. Yeah, everybody's interested in making love, and you're not, are you? My baby Wild Child right there. Yes, sir. Getting ready to head to church. Don't know what we might see on the way out. But the weather definitely changed. 3 inches of rain since last Monday, so that's a week's worth of rain, off and on, off and on, off and on. I heard a rumble of thunder a minute ago, so maybe we have a good little shower coming in. And it's supposed to only get like a 1/4 inch today, maybe a 1/4 inch tonight, and I think that wraps it up for about 10 days, 8 or 9 days before we have any more rain in the forecast. But over 3 inches is good, over 7 inches for the month of October. And Wild Child's the only baby we have around. Hi, baby doll. Hi, baby doll. I'm going to go get you some carrots, all right? I'll get you some carrots before I put Chris in the car. That's right. Yeah, you pretty baby. Yeah. You stay alive now. Don't you get hurt running around out here. Don't you? Did you see that big bull trying to herd those elk? I didn't get my... Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, those cows are running across there. That's pretty. That is pretty. Oh, my goodness. Look at there, honey. Yeah, he was trying to herd those cows. He thought we was competition there for a minute, didn't he? He was trying to herd them. Oh, yeah. The great thing is it's pouring down rain. Is it cold, baby?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, buddy. My goodness. That is something that we haven't been seeing lately, is the geese have not been up around the yard. 38 degrees. That's right, 38 degrees this morning. 38 degrees, and I guess the geese, even with all their down, are trying to get out of the cold north wind up here on, sucked up against this shoreline where the water's calm. The wind has subsided a lot. The chill temperature was way down there. The wind was way up there. The wind is still out of the north, but it's not blowing very hard, so that's really pretty nice. But the geese look great out there this morning. Pretty good little bunch of them. Enjoying themselves. Said, we thought we were south, and we're freezing our little tails off. Beautiful, beautiful, sunshiny day. We'll go look around on the ranch after a while, maybe, when it warms up a little bit. Not today, maybe tomorrow when the wind switches back to the south. See if the water's running. Check the rain gauges, see how much rain we got. Great rain event, nearly 4 inches. Well, I guess this morning is just for the birds. Just for the birds. This could be a Feathers Friday, except it's not Friday, it's Monday. And we look out, and the prayer circle is full of wild turkey. Uh-oh. But Nellie walks out on the porch. I was out here looking out earlier, right about the break of day. Saw nothing, except finally I did see Wild Child walk by. And she walked over there under the awning to visit some of the other deer. So she made the night fine. Haven't seen little Whitey since day before yesterday. Maybe, yeah, it's the nighttime. I didn't see him yesterday or last night. It was the night before. I saw him out in the yard in the night. Either him or Buddy, it's hard to tell them apart. Neither one of them have any markers on them. Looked like him, though, I believe. Well, little Whitey's got a little bit bigger antlers than Buddy. I haven't really seen Buddy around but about one time in the last week. He's kind of gone off on his own, chasing girls. May or may not come back. But that's okay. If he's living out in the wild, that's fine. The turkeys are after it this morning on this cold winter morning. Good bunch of them out there. I don't know really how many. I haven't counted them. There's 3, 5, hard to count. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, at least a dozen. They're kind of moving around all over. Heading off out that way. Sometimes you can count them when they're crossing the road or something, but the turkeys move around so much. Old big gobbler, he's leading the bunch. Here we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Catch them going through a little opening like that. Sometimes you can, if they all go through the opening. 10. I know there's at least one more back there. 11, 12. Now, don't tell me, Jimmy, that you counted correctly the very first time when they were moving around with trees all in front. Now, I think you did. Unless one more comes across there. It's an even dozen. That's pretty, isn't it? An even dozen wild turkeys. Benelli's out there, and they're not paying too much attention to Benelli because Benelli is not paying much attention to them. Oh, big gobblers. Something spooked them a little bit. Probably Benelli playing around there on the porch. On this cold winter morning, coldest morning of the winter so far, it's going to get a little bit colder tomorrow and a little colder the next day before it warms up. As I glance out there, I see Split Ear with her beautiful little girls. I'm telling you what, those babies, a little tiny. That was so tiny, the tiniest baby we've ever seen born here on the ranch, inside the pens or out of the pens. And there's Split Ear. She was an old girl, but she's such a great mother. And that little tiny's over there, the one in the sun to the right. You can see how small she is compared to her sister. She's caught up a little bit, but she's still going to be a small deer. And her sister there, August is wanting a little breakfast, and Split Ear says, "You're big enough to eat regular food." And so not really feeding her too much there this morning, but she says, "Mama, I'd like a little warm milk for breakfast this morning." And Split Ear's having none of that. All she's got to do is walk, and the food goes away. But Split Ear brings them out there. Look at her go over there and kind of primp on little Tiny. I wonder if Tiny is her favorite or if she really cares one way or the other. But they're just beautiful. You can see that Tiny is really healthy. I mean, really fat little girl. And so is August, really. Both of them are just beautiful. And Mama Split Ear there has raised a lot of little girls and little boys. She's doing a beautiful job with those. I'm going to let the ground dry out a little bit after all the rain. And go out there, and I want to actually want to go into both pens. We had those pens separated because we got the bucks separated, and feed them some apples and carrots. Give them a little treat. Within the next couple of days, when the water warms up, well, the water's getting colder. It's not going to warm up. The weather warms up a little bit, and they're kind of all fluffed up. They look a little bit bigger than they are because of the protection from the cold, like it is this morning. But they're absolutely gorgeous. What a treat to look out there and see baby deer born in August, southern Oklahoma. Yeah, they're just so precious.